What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, before we go ahead and hop into the actual topic that I have planned today, just want to plug a few social media things that I have in the beginning of this video, because usually I put it at the very end, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't usually like to take up the beginning portion of my videos with too much nonsense. I usually try to just get it straight to the point and get straight to the commentary as fast as I possibly can, because I know that's what you guys come here for. But I do want to just let you guys know a few things, because there are a ton of new people who have come to this channel and probably don't know about a lot of these outlets that I have going on, and that is my Twitter account, which is JbowenDaMan, and also I've been trying to stream a little bit more often over on Twitch. I'm not that frequent with it, I don't do it that often, but I'm at least trying once a week, which is probably going to be every single Monday. It can't be every Monday because sometimes I do have to do some errands or something like that on Monday, but Monday is my only off day from my actual job in real life. So those are the days I'm going to try to designate to streams, but my streams are usually pretty fun. I have tons of fun playing some Call of Duty games with you guys, chatting it up, talking about some old school CODs and stuff. We usually always have a blast over on Twitch. So if you do want to check me out on different platforms besides YouTube, I do Twitter and I do Twitch, and they're both JbowenDaMan. But today I want to talk about the state of Call of Duty. And let's be honest here. These past couple of years, Call of Duty has been neglected big time. I mean, we're talking about multiplayer exclusively. BR has been the main viewpoint for a lot of players now. BR has just completely changed what we know about gaming. I remember back in PUBG where BR was just still in like its beta phase, not even beta phase. It was just so early on before people even caught on to the BR experience. And still, I know. What was that game called again? No, not DayZ. What is that one game called? It's the one BR that came right before PUBG. I completely forget the name. H1Z1, which is sad because for those who don't remember H1Z1, that was supposed to just be a zombie survival game. That was actually going to be the game that I was going to pick up because I wanted a zombie survival game that wasn't DayZ that was going to be released on the console. But that completely backfired and didn't even last as a zombie survival game, and it just became a BR game completely. But then came PUBG, which got, the BR name a little bit more out there, and that's when I got into the BR phase. But Fortnite came along right afterwards, and I feel like right when Fortnite dropped, BR just became the most popular thing in the universe. Everybody in the world had to start picking up on this trend. Not just, Call of Duty, but Battlefield did it as well, CSGO. A lot of FPS games decided to pick up a BR game. And at this point in time, BRs have just completely taken over FPS video games and third-person shooter video games as well. I don't like that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do personally enjoy BRs, but I enjoyed BRs to the point where I went and played the BR game, and then I always had my options on the side that weren't BRs that I could still enjoy as well. Games like Call of Duty, games like Battlefield. Those games I always enjoyed deep down for their main purposes. Battlefield, large-scale battles. Call of Duty, fast-paced 6v6 matches. And then I would go play a BR game like PUBG or Fortnite or something like that to go get my BR cravings out. But nowadays, all these companies are taking BR games way too seriously, and I can't blame them. Like I said, BR games are probably the most popular thing in the universe right now. Everybody knows what a battle royale game is. Whether you're a kid, teenager, young adult, grown adult, it doesn't matter who you are, you probably know what a BR game is, or just the concept of what BR is. And for those who don't know, I guess I'll explain it now. It's just simply, a 100-player free-for-all, or for Modern Warfare instances, 150-player free-for-all, where, the last man standing lives, and of course it's the closing zone and stuff like that, and if you're outside of the zone, you usually die from some random thing, whether it's a gas or, the blue zone, or whatever the purpose is in whichever video game. And basically you're supposed to make it to the final zone, which is very tiny. You battle that out, you win everything. And that game mode has changed every single FPS game ever. Now Call of Duty, to this point, is designed around these BRs much more than it used to be designed for the 6v6. And that's just not fair in my personal opinion. I think that the hardcore Call of Duty players are getting completely just rejected because every single game that they make now is based around the BRs. Modern Warfare itself is based around the BR, around Warzone. And even though Warzone wasn't initially announced and Activision tried to play it off saying, oh no, we're not working on a BR. We don't even want to do BR this year. You know damn well they had Warzone planned out for this whole phase. They were just saying that to keep the hype down, and then when it released, everybody just went crazy. Clearly, it was for marketing purposes, but everything in Modern Warfare is based around the BR. Even before Warzone was announced, they were making perk changes, weapon changes, that made absolutely no sense to the multiplayer experience. I'm sitting here looking at these perk changes and weapon things, and I'm like, why are they doing that? You know, these things don't make any sense. That perk worked perfectly fine in multiplayer. Why did they just do that to it? Just to know that when Warzone dropped, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, that's why that perk got changed, or that's why that gun got buffed, because of specific things that needed to be done for Warzone to make it a fair game. Now, don't get me wrong, games like Warzone and Blackout are completely fun. I love them. They're tons of fun, actually. I prefer them mostly over the original games. That's what a lot of people played in Black Ops 4. I think more of the population in Black Ops 4 played Blackout than Black Ops 4 multiplayer. At least all the YouTubers did. And here we are in Modern Warfare, and once again, more people are playing Warzone over Modern Warfare multiplayer. I can respect it at a certain extent because it is giving Call of Duty popularity. It's keeping Call of Duty's name trending. It's keeping it popular. It's keeping it in people's mouths so they keep talking about it. That's a good thing because we don't want Call of Duty to die, obviously. But at the same time, the people who have been with Call of Duty for a long time are getting the short end of this video game. We're not getting all the content that we used to. So basically, I came up with a little something to hopefully make the next upcoming Call of Duty games a little bit better for a lot of the hardcore Call of Duty fans who want Call of Duty to be a 6v6 game. It's pretty simple too, it's not too complex, but knowing Activision, they'll probably want to make a brand new BR. They'll probably want to make something new and fancy because that's what they like to do. They like to sell stuff. They like to get people interested in their games. But me personally, I think that Blackout and Modern Warfare Warzone should just continue to be open to the public. I don't know if Blackout has been made free to play or not. I think you still have to purchase Black Ops 4, the complete version, to get Blackout. But if they do decide to make a BR in whatever Call of Duty 2020 is going to be, I think they should just transfer over Blackout, make it free to play, add in crossplay, and keep it going. Blackout was a great game mode, had tons of fun moments in it, and it fit Treyarch's style. Same thing with Warzone, tons of great moments, tons of fun, but it fits Infinity Ward style. Both of these BRs are already designed for both of the development studios' play styles. So they don't even have to change anything. It would save them so much time, so much money, and so much effort that they could save on their next upcoming video games, where they could put more focus into things like 6v6, the things that we love about Call of Duty. They can put more time and effort into making sure that works. Obviously, before they go ahead and make the BR experience amazing. Because as you know, like I said, Blackout and Warzone are both already pretty polished off great game modes. It would take basically literally zero effort to make them any better. The only thing that they would have to do for Blackout is pretty much probably change the map, because as you know, Call of Duty 2020 is rumored to be around the Vietnam War time period. So obviously Blackout won't fit that, the weapons in Blackout won't fit that, so they'll probably have to change the weapons, change the map design, but they could still keep all the same elements of Blackout in the game. They wouldn't have to basically start from scratch and make a brand new title. And as you guys know, Modern Warfare, the way the campaign ended off in Modern Warfare 2019, it definitely seems like they're going to be trying to keep this same franchise going for a very long time. And we're probably going to see another Modern Warfare, probably titled Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I guarantee that's the path they're going to take with the next upcoming Call of Duty games made by Infinity Ward, just by the looks of how the campaign ended off. But who knows, because like we all saw with Call of Duty Ghost, they left us off on an insane cliffhanger, and they haven't even shown us the rest of it since. So they're notorious for doing stuff like this in their campaign and just, leaving it at that and never talking about it ever again. So who knows? But I do feel like the next upcoming Call of Duty games made by Infinity Ward are probably going to be modern day, which would make it insanely easy for Warzone to be transferred over to these next upcoming titles, because as you guys know, Warzone is already a modern day shooter. All they would have to do is just change or maybe put in more weapons, more characters, update the map, and maybe change the locations of the drop zones every once in a while. Maybe add in Rust, or add in the original terminal from Modern Warfare 2. Just add in a bunch of different multiplayer maps all across from the original Modern Warfare series, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. Just add in a bunch of different maps from those into the Warzone map, and that's all you need to do. It would save so much time on their end, and they can worry more about the next Call of Duty experience. Make sure that the 6v6 is catered to instead of worrying so much about BR, because like I said, we've gotten to a point where BR is taking over absolutely everything, to a point where our original games that we used to know and love aren't even the same games anymore, because they're all catered around these BR experiences. Which, like I said, it's nothing wrong with that. I can completely understand where they're coming from. They have to keep up with the trends, and right now BR is the most popular game you could possibly get. But you don't need to sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice your core gameplay just to cater to the larger crowd of people. You know, you can keep your same game modes easily. Activision, please listen to this, Activision. You can keep these game modes. Blackout and Warzone could just be simply updated for the next Call of Duty games, and you could just leave it at that. You don't have to worry about wasting any resources. Just please God, make sure with the next Call of Duty games, the 6v6 community doesn't get ignored. Because it's just been happening way too often now, to the point where it's just almost disappointing to be a Call of Duty fan. I'm at a point where, yes, it is cool to see brand new BR games, but it's been happening so often now that it would be really cool to see Call of Duty or Battlefield or just some franchise bring back what made FPS games so great. You know, I would say games like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that have done it, but that was a long time ago. Rainbow Six Siege is an old game, and it did revolutionize FPS games, and it was a cool, different take on, you know, what the style of gameplay is like. But that's basically it. I would love to see Call of Duty do something to bring hype back to what 6v6 or just the style of gameplay is like again. To get that same hype with Call of Duty without needing a BR to get it there, you know? That would be really interesting to see, because Call of Duty without BR wouldn't have the same hype as it does now. It would die down pretty quickly, and probably not many people would be talking about it, but because they keep putting BRs year after year, they always get numbers on the charts. That's just how they do it. I would love to see Call of Duty be able to make something of themselves without having to piggyback off of this idea. I would love to see them be able to emphasize on 6v6 and make something outstanding again. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the commentary off there. If you really did enjoy this one, make sure you leave a like. And if you hated it, by all means, you can go ahead and dislike it, whichever one your personal opinion is. Also, if you want to chat with me or see anything that I'm talking about, like I said in the beginning of the video, you can follow my Twitter account, @JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live stream any video games, I do that over on Twitch, @JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.